Hey guys, it's Coco. Welcome back to my channel. So it's a no makeup time today. So I felt like whenever I feel like I have no makeup on, so I like have a naked face, I want to do a personal video. I mean, maybe that's like really weird and stuff, but yeah, I just always feel that way. So today I want to do a Q&A, and I wanted to say, like, I know this channel's kind of been a mess lately, as in I've really not been uploading as much, and the explanation for it is quite easy. It's Vlogmas. I've been vlogging every single day on my main channel and keeping up both that and then my business on the side as well with Shiku, my choker store. It's just been a lot, so yeah, I'm sorry about the lack of videos, but after December I will be back in full force. And now someone's at my door. Wait. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I always am. Okay, am I supposed to say this? Am I allowed to say this to anyone? I'm always armed when I open the door alone. I mean, whenever I'm home alone and there's a package, I mean, I know I'm just like a defenseless girl home alone. I always have something with me, either a knife or I have stuff in my home to defend myself with, because I'd rather have, like, I don't have guns, that's not what I'm saying, but I know how to defend myself, because I'm not getting raped just because I'm not allowed to carry a gun with me or whatever. I'll pick up a knife and take that with me, like a butcher knife, to the door, just in case. Anyway, not the point of the video. I wanted to say that, yeah, keeping up the vlog channel every single day and my jewelry business, because it's going like so fast and it's always selling out and I always have to make new stuff for it, has just been a lot in its own. So I am trying to keep videos up on here, but it's just not as often as usual. But I trust you guys understand that. So I asked you guys on Instagram on this little Q&A post to ask me questions and I would answer them. So let's just open it right now. I have like a lot of questions, so I'm just gonna go through and pick whichever one I want to answer. Some Instagram names are so hard to pronounce, so I'm sorry. XHNSCCXX asks, why and how did you start Shiku? Is it something serious you want to keep doing and expand, or is it just for fun? I started Shiku because I was actually on Etsy, which is like a website for handmade goods, and I saw all of these Swarovski pieces of jewelry and I really liked them, but I felt like they were really expensive. And then I kind of just decided, you know what, I can do this and I can do it better. I can do it better quality, I can make them prettier, I can make them cheaper, and I can have better customer service. So I decided at that point, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start on my own and do it the way that I feel like it has to be done. And that's kind of how my business was born. It's changed a lot. I've expanded to a lot more different chokers than what I originally started with, which was like a really basic design that a lot of people did, and now I really do have my own pieces. And yeah, I do plan on doing that for hopefully a long time, but I do not necessarily feel like I have to continue doing this, but I do feel that for the rest of my life I will be owning a business, whatever that might be. And one of my dreams actually is to have a liquor brand one day. If you could have an ability of any animal, what ability would you have? Probably night vision. That'd be really nice because I'm really scared in the dark. MSGG._ asks, any advice for getting the body that you have? Well, my body is not perfect. I have stretch marks, I have cellulite, and I get a tummy when I eat too much. You know, my body is not goals whatsoever. All I do is I eat really healthy most of the week, and then once a week, or sometimes twice, or sometimes 3 times a week, I splurge to keep myself sane and because I like food. But yeah, it's mostly watching my food and then also exercise, but food's like 80% of keeping my body looking the way it does. So yeah. If you could redo something you've done, what would it be? Well, I got this question in like a journal this morning too, like what's your biggest regret? And honestly, I don't have regrets. The only thing I guess would be that I've cared way too much about what other people thought about me. Like, the only thing I regret is laying awake at night about other people's opinion of me. Because I shouldn't have, because it didn't fucking matter. Like, their opinion of me was irrelevant anyway, so it was just really a waste of my happiness. RFI176 says, I just want to be in the Q&A. Well, you're in it. Leah Pladis asks, how long have you been growing out your hair? Love you. Well, the last time I was at the hairdresser was when I had my hair cut short and made it gray, which washed out the same day. And I think that's like a year ago or a little over a year ago I did that. And ever since then, I've never been to a hairdresser anymore. I did cut my hair. Can you see, like, how it's like short here in the front and then it goes to longer. I did that myself in the mirror a few days ago actually. But other than that, I haven't been. So it's been like a year that I've grown. Like, actually, it's longer than it's ever been in my life now. Like this much in a year, probably. Something along those lines. Silvano Snide asks, would you ever visit New York? I would love to. Roxette asks, when and how have you met Max? Well, funny story. In the Netherlands, we have 6 years of high school. Well, we have 3 different types of high school. One is 4 years, one is 5 years, one is 6 years. I'm so bad at this. Anyway, Max and I were actually in the same class for the 5th year of high school. We didn't talk to each other all year. I mean, I knew he existed, he knew I existed, but we had no ties whatsoever. We just were in the same class and I saw him every day. But like, other than that, like, we were on opposite side of the class. No, you know, just classmates. And then the whole 6th year, didn't see him again until we had a party for graduation where I saw him again, and that's just kind of how it all started again. So we started Snapchatting from that party, and now we're here 4 months, 5 months later, still in a relationship. Yeah, I know, it's kind of crazy. Whenever we talk about it, we're like, you know, it all came down to that last night, or else it would have never happened, and it just feels really freaky. What is your favorite thing about Christmas? The lights. Honestly, I mean, I can say something really cliche about like family and love, and I mean, of course it is, but my favorite thing about Christmas is the fact that there's like Christmas decoration everywhere in my room and like outside, and it makes me so happy because I get really depressed during winter. I need some Vaseline, by the way. My lips are so chapped. I get really depressed in the winter, and I just need that little bit of light, that warmth and stuff to just make me happy again. Like the past few days since our Christmas tree's been up, I've just been doing better. And yeah, mainly that. Sophie Heisman asks, what is your best and worst habit? My best habit is that whenever I get started on something, I never do half work. Like with my YouTube channel and stuff, I do know how to make sure that I stay happy. So I'm not like going at it like 100% of the time, because even though that might be the best work, it's not the best for me. But I do the best that I can that's healthy for me always. Like I'm always like hustling, I'm always working, and I'm also always making sure that I stay happy in the process. My worst habit is my nervous habits, and that I can't stop. You know, it's so hard for me to keep a balance between work and play, and especially when you then get like comments like, oh, you don't really work a lot or whatever. Like, ask my mom. I mean, how many breakdowns I've had in my life, just like crying nights after nights after nights, not being able to sleep for like 4 days in a row because of the stress that I put myself through. And then to get comments sometimes that are like, you don't do anything with your life. I'm like, bitch, I work way too much. I can't stop working. Like, and that's like such a curse of mine. And I also have nervous habits. I mean, if you look throughout this video, how many times have I touched my hair? That's like my way to relieve stress. But then I guess like my best habit is that I know how to handle that. I know how to keep that my strength and not my weakness. So yeah. Wow, that was deep. Do you like McDonald's more or KFC? McDonald's. Not because I don't like KFC, but I just like the variety at McDonald's, but I love KFC as well. But like, if I would have to choose which one to eat for the rest of my life, it'd be McDonald's because they just have more different things. Appearance or personal? What do you go after? I don't really know because I'm not much of a flirt. I mean, I guess a mixture of both, because you can't really fall in love with someone without being physically attracted to someone at all. That's really, you cannot be in a relationship if like there's no physical attraction. But then also, I really look for like a good personality, because I can't, I'm like a really sensitive people to other people. Like I always have to also keep a close eye on like who I associate myself with and who are real and honest, because otherwise I will really hurt myself, because people will take advantage of me, and I'm just really too easily like affected by people. And like that's why I only have like a few close friends. I mean, I have 2 girls that I call my best friends, and then I have like in total I think I have like 5 friends. I don't really know, actually. I don't, like, not that many, but everyone that I do hang out with, I hold really close and dear to my heart. But yeah, so it's both really important to me. That's like what the question was. Suki asks, would you like to have a pet? Well, yeah, I've actually talked about this in a vlog. I was looking into getting an aquarium because, okay, the reason I want a pet is I feel like because of my nervousness and my stress all the time, and like how I get really, like, I don't really have anxiety, but like I just get like really hyper and like too much, and I can't sleep, and I just get really into my head, and I like a buzzing TV screen. That's how I feel sometimes. And I felt like maybe a pet could really help calm me down, or like having to take care of something could really help me. But yeah, I've never gotten one. Well, I've had them in the past, but I haven't been able to get myself one. Alyssa B 1245 asks, what is your favorite makeup product? False lashes. I love false lashes. Delilah ST asks, when did you start dyeing your hair? I guess I was like really young, like 13. I got a dip dye, but like I've been dyeing my hair blonde for the longest time because it just looks better on me. I'm gonna answer one more question, and I know I haven't been able to answer every one of you, but I'll be doing Q&As more often, and otherwise this video is just gonna be so long. But the last one I want to answer is Katrina Freeman asks, best self-taught tips on how to stay motivated. Yes, okay, so for me, I'm at home all the time. There's nobody telling me to work. There's nobody telling me, you know, you need to get your ass out of bed, and you need to edit, and you need to do something. I have to tell myself that all the time. So my best thing to stay motivated is have goals for yourself. You don't have to write down like a specific goals, but make sure that you have like a thought at least of something that you want to accomplish. Make sure that in the meantime that you work on your happiness as well, because you cannot expect yourself to stay motivated, to stay happy doing what you're doing if you're not happy. Do you know what I mean? If you want to achieve something and you're just going to be working on it 24/7 and being absolutely miserable, in the end you might get halfway, but then you'll be done. Like you'll be sick and tired of it and done. So make sure that you also take care of yourself while you're going for what you want to do. And then also surround yourself with people that actually believe in you, and cut out the people in your life that are trying to make you any less than what you are and try to keep you from success. Because so many people, even though you might think that they like you, they don't want to see you successful because they're jealous. And having those kinds of people around you is just the most toxic thing ever, and it's just really important to stray away from that and cut them out of your life. So yeah, and also keep on believing in yourself, because whatever you envision for yourself, what you want to do, if you work hard enough for it, you can do it. So yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for submitting questions for this Q&A. I hope to see you in my next one. So it'd be awesome if you subscribed. And subscribing these days is like a double click thing. You subscribe and then you click on the little bell and then you're actually subscribed. I don't know. Don't even get me started on it. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye!